What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back. So it's been a couple of months since I bought the ZZR14R, so I'm going to do a bit of chatting about that today. I have covered approximately 1,200 miles on it since I bought it, and yeah, we'll get into that. So today we are off out on my lonesome. I'm saying we, but I am on my own, me and the bike. So I thought we could head to Devil's Bridge, which is like the motorbiking Mecca for the northwest in Cumbria. So firstly, what do you think of this view of the camera? So this is still the GoPro Hero 12, and I went on ChatGPT this morning and asked it for the settings that I needed without any ND filters or anything on the camera. What's the best settings for motovlogging on a sunny day? So if you're interested, I'll put the settings up in the description and we'll see how it turned out, because this is me and you finding out for the very first time whether ChatGPT knows its onions. But I can guarantee you it does know more than me about camera settings, because I have not got the foggiest. I've actually got another camera which is going to be on another video where me and Chris are both going to go out. So currently me and Chris have both been using the GoPro Hero 12s. We've had them for a couple of years now, using them on this channel and on the Lake District Outdoors Wild Camping channel. And to be fair, they've been really good cameras. A lot of people slate them. Touch wood, I've not had any issues with overheating or anything like that, but I've never really done any long recording which hasn't been outside, so not really giving it opportunity to overheat. And obviously on the bike it's got wind blowing on it, which will cool it down obviously. So yeah, the other camera that I've got is the DJI Osmo Action 5, and predominantly bought that one to video on the camping channel, because obviously we do a lot of low light filming, so that camera has got a bigger sensor and it's just much better for the low light stuff. So with the GoPro, I've always used it in basically its automatic settings, so everything's set to auto. And I thought I'll change it up today. Also gives me a bit of waffle to talk about, and we'll see what it's like. So let us know what you think in the comments, and I'll put the settings up on the screen for those motor vloggers that are interested, or you may well not be bothered at all, which is totally fine. So yeah, we're heading to Devil's Bridge today, and I can hear you thinking or asking yourselves, why are they calling it Devil's Bridge? And I'm going to tell you, and let me tell you, it's not very nice. I only learnt this morning, and it is a horrendous story. So dog lovers out there, you might want to shut your ears. So the bridge is called Devil's Bridge. There's a few stories about how it was built, but the most popular one is in the 1300s there was a woman and a cow escaped, and it legged it across the river. Whoa, bloody hell, no voice broke there, my balls must be dropping. Yeah, so this woman's cow legged it across the river, and it escaped, and she couldn't get across the water to get it. It's quite deep water. So just as she was sat there in turmoil trying to figure out how the hell she was going to get this cow back over, the devil himself appeared right in front of her, and he says, "I can build you a bridge if you like, and I'll knock it up in absolutely no time, but there's one condition." And she says to him, "Well, what's the condition? I don't like the sound of this." And he's like, "The condition is, I'll build a bridge, but the first living thing to cross owes me its soul." So the woman thought to herself, right, well, bugger it, I need the cow back, otherwise I'm not going to have any milk or cheese, so let's do it. So the devil quickly knocks the bridge up as he promised, and it's a fantastic looking bridge. And so, using a quick wit, the woman decided, I've got a really good idea here. She gets a bun, probably from the burger van on the bridge, and she twangs the bun right across the bridge, and so the little dog runs across to get the bun, and thus she outsmarted the devil. And rumour has it, he was so annoyed that he disappeared in a big poof of brimstone, smoke and smeech, and left a handprint right in the middle of the bridge. So we'll head there and we'll see if that handprint's there, and if it is, well, I guess that proves the story, doesn't it? Obviously true. As I said, I've covered 1,230 miles on the bike since I bought it, and we've had a good summer, but I didn't really want to do much in the way of motor vlogging because I didn't really know about the bike. I bought it on a whim. I've always wanted one, but I've never really done my research, and so I just thought I'm best getting to know the bike. It makes it a little bit more interesting for you lot. And in the meantime, Chris has been smashing out loads of off-roading videos and that with his bikes. So the bike, overall, I absolutely love it. What I like about it is there's a lot of space. I'm a tall guy, and I always wanted a sports bike, but I'd just never fit on them. Way too cramped for me. I'm 6'3", not the most flexible of folk, and I tried the Triumph Sprint GT, and although I liked the bike, it didn't really do it for me. It was capable and in some ways a little bit more flickable than this in the corners, but this thing, just if you're a tall man or woman over 6 foot and you're bothered about the size, like the length and the height of sports bikes, then this is the bike for you. So as I said in previous videos, the bike hadn't really been used much when I bought it. It's a 2012 and it only had 10,060 miles on it the day I bought it. It had a set of tyres on over 10 years old and stuff, so I've switched up to the Bridgestone HyperSports, the S21s, and I went up a tyre size on the back. So the reason for doing that is it usually has a 50 on the rear, and I changed up to a 55. So I changed up to a 55. This has made the bike a lot more flickable. I could talk about the science, but I'd be absolutely wrong because I've no idea what I'm talking about. I went on the ZZR forum and they said 55 rear improves handling, so here we are with some better handling. So the bike also had bar risers on when I got it. Being a tall guy, I thought, yeah, that's the way forward, I'll keep them on. And my cousin also had a ZZR14 and he is a man mountain. He's taller than me, probably like 6'7", 6'8" or something like that. And yeah, he said take the bar risers off, it'll improve handling again. So I didn't listen to him for a bit because he had a bit of shoulder pain and stuff, but with going to the gym a bit more now, try to improve my fitness a little bit. Yeah, miles better, so no shoulder pain, really comfy to ride. We did a full lap of the lakes yesterday and absolutely no complaints this morning, although I was out with my cousin and he did take a pheasant to the chest at the national speed limit, so that was interesting. I imagine he's got a fair bruise on him this morning. So yeah, so we dropped the bar risers, so they're just back to standard now, and we can see this red and silver combo there looking snazzy. So it looks better, feels better, it's a win-win. Next thing I changed was the seat. It had a lowered seat on it and I put a Gen 2 standard seat on it, and again you could literally ride this thing all day long and no complaints from the old butt horn, which is obviously another win. And then finally changed the dog bones on the rear. It had lowered dog bones, and again that's just improved the handling. So yeah, I'm needless to say absolutely elated with how it's riding. It's absolutely perfect for me, so brilliant. So the B5278 Cark and Haverthwaite, that's the road we're going on. So this road should be a lot nicer than sitting behind a load of slow cars with average speed cameras. And the thing is as well, I've noticed when you put an average speed camera up and you say the road's 60 mile an hour, cars still do 40 mile an hour. We'll get past this. What is it? A Sainsbury's van? Bloody Sainsbury's. There's no Sainsbury's round here. What's he bloody doing? We'll just go steady by the old doggos. Don't want to scare them. Cheers, Doris. So across Lowood Bridge, and now we're on the Mosses Road. Now, a nice road, very windy, but if you do head down here, be warned, there's some seriously off-camber sections that will catch you out. But yeah, there's some nice straights and that, but it's almost like off-roading. Crikey, nearly over bloody bars, man. Oh, it's wet. Good God. And it's important to remember, when you come round the corner like that and you're coming in hot and you see a car, don't look at the car, look at where you want to go. target fixation. But this is one of about 5 days to come where we've actually got some nice weather. It's been absolutely atrocious probably for the last fortnight, I think, just smashing it down constantly, so there's a lot of standing water, and yeah, we don't like that. Worth mentioning, road surface is a mixture of shiny tar with a rough bit in the middle and many potholes. Hey up. Nearly had head on with an Audi then. So Cack, tiny little village. You will miss it if you blink too hard. So once we get through Cark, then immediately into Flubra. Look at that swanky devil. Good God. He's definitely something to do with Holker Estates. Buddy Barnett on him, man. Legend. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, the bike when I bought it had two brothers end cans and a stainless exhaust system on it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the carbon end cans, they look smart, they're a little bit tatty. As I say, the guy who had it before me didn't really ride it, but he also didn't really look after it. So, yeah. Love the sound of them. Sounds like an absolute weapon. Don't know if you clocked that bird then when we walked past, but she was putting her fingers in her ears. So we've done Haverthwaite, Lowood, Cark, Flubra. Now we're heading up to Alethwaite, another tiny spit of a village, and then we're in Grange. So here we are at Alethwaite. In my head there was going to be no traffic. Some expensive looking houses here. Good crikey. So, note to self, don't ride a bike through Grange. You may as well have just stuck to the average speed cameras, or even better, just headed up through Coniston and Ambleside and out the top of Kendal to get to Kirby Lonsdale to get to Devil's Bridge, because this road is pants. It's been 30 mile an hour all the way, everybody's dithering. So finally on a bit of national speed limit road after what felt like an eternity. But it's going to be for a very short period before we head into Kirby Lonsdale, and I believe it's 30 mile an hour all the way down to the bridge. There's a few bikes. as Devil's Bridge. A few motorbikists about, but not a great deal doing. So that's blown that theory out of the water because there was no devil's handprint on there. But something interesting is I just checked the Adventure Rider channel and we're at Devil's Bridge and we're also at 666 subscribers. So if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button and undoing the curse for us, that would be fantastic. 6 north. And out for the old plod bus. Definitely get used to the smoothness of this bike. Like it's real turbine smooth engine. I took my cousin's KTM SuperView out. He's got the 1290, I don't know if it's the R or not, but took that out yesterday just for a spin around the block near mine, and you definitely do notice, like, with that being a V-twin, I just felt like I was being rattled to death. But makes you appreciate this more. I do like the bikes, but I think I've found the bike for me. Welcome to Windermere. More 30 miles per hour. Look at the view of the lake, it's just beautiful. It will be when all them leaves drop. There's a bit. You getting it? Hopefully we've got no cars. Oh, for God's sake. Happy days. Uh-oh. Smeech. It's smeechy. Motorbikists. Right, so we're just heading towards Skeleth Bridge on our way to Coniston. Now, this bit of road's quite nice and flat, smooth road, but is that van on fire? What is going on? It is. Shit! Everything's on fire. What I was just about to say was the road was really nice, and now they've resurfaced it, so it's covered in gravel and it's got death written all over it. And with us being at 666 subscribers, say that with a lisp, it's yeah, not ideal. Oh, thank God for that. This is the road. But as I said, unfortunately, they've put a load of gravel all over it, so I'm going to have to take it somewhat easy. Shit, I'm mad. Can't see because of that sun. Yeah, don't know if the camera's picking up, but there's like a big spread of gravel in the middle, but this used to be absolutely class. Right, we're on smooth stuff now. Ah! Where's the cars? There's no escape today. Just when you think you can wind the taps open, boom! Skoda Fabia with Doris driving. More of the vehicles. I give up. Give up, I'm going home. Right, stuck past them cars. Just in cracker time to get into Coniston. Let's go and get us a coffee and sausage roll. Sit and admire the bike. Nice smooth windy roads. We're nearly home. But I'll spin out that today, about 150 miles. Hopefully you haven't found the waffle too boring. That time of year it's difficult to see when the sun's ahead of you, it's that low. Got the shades down in my helmet, but it's still pretty glary. The footage has been decent, and if it wasn't, well, we've got ChatGPT to blame for that. Right, well I guess that's that then. Did it?